Coming to you from the Forge of Freedom studio in the heart of America. A podcast dedicated to preserving freedom and inspiring personal success. Freedom is born and lives through you, the individual, and it dies in the shadows of tyranny. Motivating our listeners to become well-rounded, freedom-minded people with the body of an athlete, the mind of a stoic, and the spirit of a warrior. The tree of liberty lives on through you, the Forge of Freedom. And now here's your host, Alex Ooley.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Forge of Freedom podcast. I'm your host, Alex Ooley, and this is episode 23 of the Forge of Freedom. This episode is going to be fairly short and sweet. It's a bonus episode of sorts, I guess. Last week, when I was recording the episode about Aristotle's virtues, and earlier this week at work, I was thinking about Mother's Day coming up, and it got me thinking about my mother and mothers in general. And these thoughts, along with an interaction that I had at work, got me thinking that I should release a Mother's Day related episode. At work, one of my coworkers has several children with his wife, and you can tell from the way that he talks about his wife and his children that they love their children very much and are very engaged with them. And one of the things that they often do as a family is a movie night at home. And my friend and coworker mentioned that they'd seen or were going to see the new Guardians of the Galaxy. I think it's the third Guardians of the Galaxy movie. And this is a Marvel movie about a kind of a ragtag team of space heroes assembled to save the galaxy from foreign invaders with intent on seizing power. And that got me thinking, and this sounds really random, but stick with me here. It got me thinking that mothers are the real guardians of the galaxy. Mothers are not just homework monitors and free transportation to and from school or extracurricular activities. They are much more than that. Speaking from personal experience, I was blessed with a great mother. I'm still blessed with a great mother. My mom was a quiet leader. She never told me what to think or how to think. She taught me by example. She taught me about values, resilience, love, kindness, patience, and curiosity. And she sparked a love for learning that wasn't tied to textbooks or classrooms. She taught me to be curious about others and to take a genuine interest in the cultivation of friendship and love. She taught me to be committed to the cultivation of my faith and my spirit. She taught me about discipline and taking joy in the small things. And she did all this without telling me about these things. She taught me by example. She most fully captured the 12 virtues that Aristotle emphasized that we discussed in the show last week. And by showing me how to live, I am better off for it. And through this quiet leadership, she also taught me to question things, to think on my own, and not to just believe everything I was told. She helped me see that learning isn't about fitting into a box, but about seeking out the truth on my own terms. So this Mother's Day, I want to give a shout out to my mother. Happy Mother's Day, Mom. And all the mothers who love, guard, guide, and protect their children. You are not just keeping your child alive. You are helping them flourish, and you are cultivating a future generation of people that will affect change in the world. And if you lead them by example, you will raise and see that change. It might only be in your family or your community at first, but that change can have an exponential effect. By encouraging independent thought, promoting personal responsibility, and standing up for individual freedom, you're not only raising well-rounded individuals, you're also helping to shape a society that's free, vibrant, and unlikely to be manipulated by those in positions of power. You are the real guardians of the galaxy, or at least the guardians of our world. So thank you to all you mothers out there. Your invaluable role in our educational journey and personal and spiritual growth cannot be overstated. You are essential to the cultivation of bodies, minds, and souls for the next generation of people. And I hope, as Gandhi said, you can be and inspire the change you want to see in the world. Happy Mother's Day.